Hey everybody, and welcome back to Rowan Town. Hopefully you've seen my video about my incline. I've got a small problem. You may have seen on the video that the advanced passenger train experimental went up and down the slope okay. Afterwards I thought I'd try my HST and the Class 800 that I have, which would predominantly be running on the upper level. And I came across a few problems. I'm going to try to show them now. Obviously, when the locos go up and they are pushing, causes a problem more than when they are pulled. The power car is at the front, and as you will probably see, if you run it around, it will go all the way up to the top, and it does it fairly well. Sorry, the power car on this one is actually at the rear. So this is actually pushing it up the track. I've got some dirty wheels on the actual loco itself, so I'm going to speed step 20 is what I'm aiming for. Hopefully it's going to go through the points and we should be able to see it firstly on one foam. Now I'm filming these because what happens is when it comes back down they tend to pop off the track, and once you've seen this I have a question to ask. I'm going to bring it down at speed step about 6. Let's see what happens, because it does tend to have a few problems. I'm going to move that up, actually it's a bit slow. 6, let's make that 10 and see what happens. So you can see something weirdly has happened on the points just here. Real strange reason they have literally just popped off the track. Now I'm using the West Hill Wagon couplings and they seem to work really well around the layout. So that's one of the problems that I have with the HSTs. It seems to go up and I have a few derailments. I'll pop it back on and see if the train will continue in a second. So that's the HST running through that system, and we're just going to clear the points and then we put the 800 in at about speed step 10. Some dirty track. This is being pulled up. This one is pulling the locomotive up. I'm obviously filming this so you can see the track level. Now these coaches are long, and if you look at the way the couplings move, they are really on their limits. I'm going to bring it back down about speed step 5 this time, I think. This does need to go slowly over here, but you should see the problems that occur. You can see what's happened there with that particular coach. Look, it's popped completely off. Okay, so apart from that one off there, it didn't do too badly. Previously I've had it come down a fair amount of times and it really didn't work very well at all. Now this is my question. I've done this and I used obviously FlexiTrack and I used some track setters, and this is a radius 2. Pretty much is a radius 2. Now I am considering, and this is what I'm asking a question on and an opinion on, is should I replace this point with a curved one? Let me show you what I mean. So I've got a number of these curved points from my old layout, and I could quite easily, because there's not too much ballast around here, I could replace this point and put a curved one just here. Now what that would do was it would allow me to run, and considering this is all going to be pretty much under and inside a tunnel, so I can use a bit of set track like so. So I can change this. This will still allow me entry into my kind of freight yard that I'm looking at using, but as you can see just here, so I can join this up to my incline. So all I've really got to do is unglue a lot of this and move this around and join this, and that is obviously going to be a significantly smoother entry in. I could then run another number 3 radius and still keep it. I've still got to do a little bit of work because obviously I'm missing actual physical board. From the points perspective, I'm going to have to add some additional woodwork just here, which is going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to sort of do a bit of curved work, I think, around here. So I'm going from this support beam to this one. But I think overall that will allow me to bring this into my area. It's a shame I did a relatively decent cut on this 22mm ply. But what do you think? Do you reckon I should get rid of this curve, go and replace that point? As I said, it's not going to be a huge amount of work. I've only got a little bit of ballast to remove. All the settings are there. It's just got to rewire up the track. Although I have to change the black and red leads around because that's incorrect. But I can do it. It shouldn't be too big of a job. Anyway, I'd like to know your opinion. I think because of the problems myself, I'd like to have the track running perfectly, and it's not at the moment. And I think what I've suggested, although it's a little bit of work, in the long run, it's probably worthwhile doing. Anyway, please do let me know, comment, let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks very much for watching. See you again.